Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Xbox has announced its annual showcase and a secret, not so secret direct after the showcase, kicking off on the 9th of June. And in this video, we'll dive into what I think we're likely to see this year, what's unlikely, and everything in between. If you like what you see here, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm aiming to create more content like this throughout the year, and it really helps out the channel.
We're on a mission from God.
Last year's showcase was undeniably the best game showcase of the year, with many smaller or AA third-party titles like 33 Immortals, Towerborn, Kinnitsugami Path of the Goddess, and other entries slated for Games Pass, as well as bigger reveals like Clockwork Revolution, the Starfield Direct, and who could forget Ubisoft's up-and-coming Star Wars Outlaws. I definitely expect Xbox to hit just as hard, if not harder, with 2024's offering. So what's an outside chance at appearing at the game showcase, and what can we expect to see? Fable. Of course, the long-awaited reboot of the seminal franchise that helped put Xbox on the map is a possibility. But with so many other big titles releasing much earlier than I believe this title to be, and expecting it to have its own direct, I think it's possible we see a short gameplay progress trailer, but I'm not holding my breath. Perfect Dark, another reboot of a formative IP in the Xbox games library, has been radio silent for a little over 4 years. With the rumored troubled early development cycle causing delays, Crystal Dynamics has been assisting the initiative with this title for 3 years, and it may be time to show something from the title, but what that could be is anyone's guess. Hopefully we get some gameplay. I'm looking forward to this one nonetheless. Everwild is another elusive title that's been deafeningly silent. This game was announced in 2019 and has since yet to provide any kind of an update as to what it is and when we're likely to see it. Fingers crossed, we get to see some more details on this long-awaited title coming this June. Contraband is a 1970s time period heist game with at least 3 years of development under its belt. It's another possibility to show up at the showcase. From the developers of Rage, Rage 2, Just Cause, and Mad Max, I expect this game to be an absolutely amazing experience, and if the rumors are to be believed, this one is pretty close to being done. State of Decay 3, the much anticipated, and the third release from Undead Labs, is another announced title that's been mostly radio silent since 2019. With reports of management issues within the ranks causing delays and the subsequent management change that followed, I think this is still an outside chance, and the game is a good bet, I think, for an update. Gears Tactics 2 may also be coming to the 2024 showcase, with the developer of the previous title dropping some cheeky hints on Twitter that a real-time strategy shooter style of Gears in the vein of Halo Wars may be closer than we think. The previous title was an XCOM type top-down turn-based tactical shooter developed by Splash Damage in conjunction with the Coalition. It received high praise and was a launch title showcasing the Series X's power back in 2020. With 4 years of silence and the chatter on Twitter, there may be some movement with this one behind the scenes, and it's a possibility for the show. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, please hit the like button and share it out. It really helps out the channel, and we'll get into what I think is very likely to be shown at this year's showcase. Avowed, a first-person action-adventure RPG from the masters of RPGs, Obsidian. A release date for this game is a certainty. Set within the Pillars of Eternity universe, anyone who's a fan of the Elder Scrolls should be right at home here. With plenty of weapons, magic, builds, and customizable gear, this game is a top RPG from one of the best RPG studios in the business, and I cannot wait to find out when we can get our hands on it. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, coming by way of Machine Games, the developers of the much-loved Wolfenstein series, Indy will be a first-person perspective experience set in between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade. With stunning visuals, visceral combat, and detailed puzzle solving, this game seems set to cement Machine Games as one of the best in the business. South of Midnight, one of my personal most anticipated games, but still has very little known about this game other than it being a spellbinding third-person action-adventure game set in the America's Deep South that focuses on the folktales of that locale. It's definitely time for Compulsion Games, a studio that hasn't launched a game since 2016, to give us more of a peek at what they've been working on behind the scenes. Gears of War 6, possibly they're continuing with just the Gears 6 naming convention. However, the coalition after releasing Gears 5 has worked on quite a few small projects, sharpening their skills on the Unreal Engine 5, like the Matrix demo, and assisting other internal studios with Unreal, known as one of, if not the best studio in the relation to the use of UE5. I certainly expect Gears 6 to bring the house down. Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War is getting a direct all of its own. Xbox hasn't officially announced it as a direct game. However, the banner colors and the fact that the graphic was previously mined from the data files of Modern Warfare 3, it's a certainty for the direct. This being the first year that COD has launched under the Xbox Microsoft banner, fans were curious as to how ABK would be integrated and presented in the years to come. And it's great to see that it's included in the showcase while also being given its own time to shine. So what else could we expect from the Xbox showcase? Of course, it's the games that we don't know about that are my and many's biggest reason for excitement at the Xbox Game Showcase. With Xbox Studios, Bethesda, Activision, and Blizzard all producing from 40 plus studios and their third-party collaborations, there's more than one reason to be hyped for an Xbox showcase. But let me jump to hardware. There's more than a possibility that we'll hear more on the hardware coming from the Xbox ecosystem, and last year saw a black 2TB Series S hit the market. This year, whilst I hope to hear more on the upcoming consoles, and I think that's a possibility, I don't believe the all-digital Series X we saw in the leaks will be there. Based on the rumors that I'm hearing and the leaks from the 2023 FTC trial, I'm 100% certain we see the new and improved Xbox controller codename Sybille, featuring precision haptic feedback similar to that of the PS5's DualSense and a voice coil actuator or VCA haptics that can double as speakers, and with quieter buttons and thumbsticks and some new mysterious mobile app features, which could be an interesting addition for mobile players. I'm super hyped to see what's coming from both the game studios and the hardware team this year, and I think we're going to see both turn up in a big way. Obviously, with so many studios and so much hardware that we've heard about rumored, especially from the FTC and other leaks coming, it's hard to put every single game into a list like this. I've put in my most anticipated and the ones that I think are most likely to be there. There's obviously the outside chances that I put there at the beginning. I'm really interested to see what you guys think about what's going to be coming to the showcase this year. It's unfortunate that I won't be able to make it. I'm hoping to be able to make it in 2025. I've had some uncertainties this year that have just come up, so unfortunately that stunted my opportunity to go again. But 2025, I will definitely be there. Guys, let me know what you think will be there, what you want to see. Drop it down below in the comments, and please leave a like while you're there and subscribe so you can catch the Infinite podcast that goes live at 8 p.m. EST every Friday. I'll see you all there, and I'll see you in the next one.